Hello, friend. Welcome to another episode of the Mount Rushmore of Everything. Today, Christmas carols. Now, to be clear, we had another video about Christmas songs. In that one, we were covering the secular side of Christmas, the Santa Claus Christmas tree side of Christmas. This time with Christmas carols, we're defining Christmas carols as Christmas hymns or ones that relate to Jesus in some way.
Or what I call real Christmas songs.
Last time I started, so you get to choose if you want to start or you want to force
Oh, I
me
don't
to
care.
start.
Go ahead.
Okay.
We know which one it is anyways.
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yes.
I think this is the maybe definitive one of all.
I agree.
You don't even know that what I'm going to say.
I know.
So now you give me... I'm pretty sure we're going to agree on this, but I don't know if it's like the same one we're talking about, but it's Joy to the World. It's the first one that I'm going with.
The first one?
The first one.
No, it's not the first one. I
There
mean,
was
not
no
that we're
ranking.
ranking
There's
them.
no ranking.
But okay.
Do you agree with it?
Yeah, I agree with it.
Okay, see, that's why you made me nervous with the whole hype of like, I'm not promising that it's, the one of all, but...
As long as you have... Anyways.
We'll see. We'll see.
see.
So Joy to the World is the most published Christmas hymn, according to the Dictionary of North American Hymnology, with 1,387 different hymnals having it in there. Yes, hymnology. And second place was 974. So there's a pretty big gap there. So that's one element. Admittedly, being published in a hymn and being iconic are not necessarily the same thing, but it's also the 8th most recorded holiday song ever, which is number 2 for religious Christmas carols, because again, this is the religious only list. Recorded 59,767 times as of 2017. Number 9 on Spotify with 11,395, which is 3rd for Christmas carols. So I had the stats, and it also is just one that, like, if you think we're going Christmas caroling, this is one of those that to me is just it must be there.
Yeah, I agree. It describes and explains the reason why we celebrate this.
Yeah.
And why
it's right in the first 2 lines.
Yes. And it sets the tone for what our attitude should be for this season.
End of the Christmas concert, what are you doing? This is your wrap-up song. Leave on a high note. Leave everybody with that joyful Christmas feeling of like the Lord has come, right? Like this is the song that you close. You close that concert with is Joy to the World. So do you agree it's not negotiable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the specific one that you were putting
I
some
think
weird
that you were
pressure
going to start with that one.
Okay. Well, let's see which one you thought I was going to start with then.
Maybe I don't want to start with that one now.
Why? Why? All
right, I'll go with that one. Silent Night.
Okay, that's my other non-negotiable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're good.
Yeah.
One of those songs that it has been translated to so many languages. And Silent Night also talking about setting the mood. It's kind of like a wonderful contrast with Joy to the World. Because, yes, everyone should be excited about it. But then Silent Night, it just is like, yes, but
yeah, they're a good pairing.
And there are people that say, well, if you think about it, it probably wasn't a silent night. Everybody was trying to find plays. There's the animals. But just the solemnity of the scene. Just to think, this baby.
Yeah.
Just
the
so
importance
defenseless.
in the small thing.
Yes. That song did a wonderful job painting that wonderful scene. What, let's say, the Christmas song does, in my personal experience, to get me excited about Christmas, Silent Night, it's like...
It gives you that...
Yes.
Exactly.
It's like, oh my goodness.
Exactly. Like, there's nothing like a candlelight Christmas Eve service, right? Once you're doing the candle thing, it's got to be Silent Night, right?
Silent Night.
I mean, is there any other song anybody's ever done in the history of ever?
I don't know.
Maybe. But if so, you're wrong, though. This is
not
the
right answer.
Yeah, it's not the right answer. So this is that right song to do. And also has the stats behind it. Most recorded holiday song ever. Period.
That's it.
Secular, hymn, all of the above.
Right.
Recorded 137 times as of 2017. Number 1 on Spotify as well, with 26.5 thousand different tracks versions of this. Like 26.5 thousand versions of this. 8th most published Christmas hymn, but Silent Night. Absolutely there. Non-negotiable.
Okay. 2 for 2.
2 for 2. And this is my third one I feel confident in. I wouldn't call it non-negotiable. But I think this one is an interesting one because it sort of is the opposite of what a lot of Christmas songs are. A lot of Christmas songs lean towards the hymn concept of being very singable. Singable with a smaller range, not so grandiose and epic. Even Joy to the World, like, it doesn't cover a big range. It sounds grandiose, but like anybody can sing that song. This is the opposite of that. It is like the national anthem. It has an octave and a half range, and it is O Holy Night.
I did not have that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
just blew my mind.
Yeah. So it's the 12th most recorded holiday song ever, which is number 3 for religious Christmas carols, recorded 48,000 and a half times as of 2017. And as far as like the epic Christmas song, if you think of like a choir doing an epic Christmas song, Joy to the World.
Yeah.
If you think, give a great singer a mic and let them blow my brains out with a hymn style or carol, Jesus-centric Christmas song, it's Oh Holy Night. Like, Oh Holy Night is like that national anthem of like, oh, they can sing, which I know because they just did a song that covers an octave and a half. Or over an octave and a half, I think. National Anthem's an octave and a sixth, I believe. But Old Holy Night, similar thing. It's not as singable, which is why you're not going to have, like, if you think caroling, right? You're not going to think this when you think caroling, because most people who are caroling aren't good enough singers to do this song. So admittedly, there's that aspect of, like, when it comes, if you're thinking purely from a caroling side, this is not going to be that. But that's because it requires too much of a singer to do. When you go caroling, the idea is we can all sing these songs, and all of the ones apply except this one. This one just is that like true singer.
Well, I can only think
him.
The versions out there, Celine Dion's and Josh Groban's, and they just
nail it.
Yeah, great pick.
Thanks.
Yeah. I agree with you. I didn't pick it though.
Yeah. Sounds like you didn't even think about it.
No,
when I saw your reaction, I'm like, I think I blew his mind.
Yeah, you did blow my mind.
I half expect you to do that.
Not literally, but yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go then with my third pick, and I'm gonna go with Away in a Manger.
Okay.
And the reason why that one is because the popularity of it, the iconicness of it, but also it's going with what you were saying about the accessibility of the song. If you're going to have a little pageant at your church with kids, more than likely at some point you're going to have Away in a Manger. It's a very descriptive song. It explains what is going on during that time that Jesus was born. And it just has Christmas written all over it. Again, when I go through this, I go, okay, which ones are the first ones that come to mind? And that was one of those.
I'm going to bail on some of the ones I was considering for the fourth one.
Okay.
I'm agreeing with you.
Really?
Yeah. So first of all, I think you're totally right on it is that definitive, like if you have a Christmas concert, especially if it's a kid's one. Fourth most covered Christmas carol or Christmas hymn, however you would like to define it, at number 10 overall with all songs considered. And it's also, I think it was New York Times did a study of how often songs were recorded. So it's sort of another source where it's clearly, they don't give the exact numbers per se, but it's clearly in that like top 4, top 5. Admittedly, numbers were a little bit more with some other ones, but my gut was always, no, it's got to be Away in a Manger. It's got to be. Also the 12th most published Christmas hymn for what it's worth.
Excellent.
So now you have to go again.
Why? Oh,
because now I have 4.
Well, look at that.
That's how I did it. It just, that was the main one that I was like,
see what I have to deal with? See?
It's a good pick. What do you mean see what you have to deal with? I bailed on mine to go for yours because I felt you were right. That's a compliment.
Okay, sure. But now I have to go again. Okay, that's okay. I don't care. I'm going to go. Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Okay. It's a solid pick.
Yeah.
Solid pick.
I'm going to start by saying that's the one that's on the Charlie Brown
that is true.
special.
It's true this time.
I like how biblical it is. And again, it's not that I like or not, but I think that that's an important element to a song that is talking about this event. And it takes words directly from the Bible and puts it in the song. So not necessarily all the other ones do, but this one does. It's part of that playlist in the caroling. If you're going out to carol, more than likely you're going to sing this one. So yeah, that's my other pick.
Let us know what you think. What Christmas hymns or Christmas carols do you think should make this list? Again, This list is meant for the religious side of Christmas.
Did you know?
Our list for the secular side of Christmas was last week, different list. So don't combine the two. We understand there are some that are a little vague where they belong, but hey, let us know what your four are. We would love to hear from you. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed this video. And hey, if you're feeling the Christmas spirit, you should maybe also subscribe. Hit that little notification bell. That could be your Christmas present.
It's a notification jingle bell.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you and have an awesome Christmas. We will talk to you after Christmas where we keep going with this third season of the Mount Rushmore of everything. Have a great Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Have you ever been at a church that does hymnal singing?
Yes.
It's always the first, second, and fourth. You always skip the third one. The third one is that stepchild that just everybody ignores. It's like, oh, I don't know, it says Beelzebub in there or something, and we don't want to make people say that.
And I've forgotten about that.